Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a new video, woohoo! So I'm Reese, I'm a mindset and abundance coach. And one of the questions I get asked a lot from my students in the Yes Apply method and also just from people in my Instagram community is, I want to become a coach, but am I too young? Will people think I'm too young? Or maybe you've even had family members tell you that you're too young to go after your dreams. And so this video is for you because here is what I believe. I believe that if you want something, there is something that is so much bigger than you that is driving you to want it. And that same intuitive nudge that is driving you towards that want, once you start going after it and follow the inspired action, it is going to nudge you in the direction on how to actually achieve it. So just so you know, on my channel, I come out with information, tips, tricks, and support for you to help you with your mindset, with your abundance, and creating the coaching business of your dreams. So if you're in for that type of content, I would love and appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a like. It helps me know what kind of videos you want to see more of. So let's get into it. Let's pretend, I'm gonna pretend that if you're here watching this, you are probably experiencing this. You have something inside of you that's telling you to become a coach. You want to become a coach. The reasons could be you want to help people. It could be that you have a story, something that you've overcome, and you know that by helping and supporting others, you could change lives, you could change the world, you could even save someone's life. Also, maybe you know that you are the type of person who is the perfect type of person to start a business and you want to create the freedom and abundance that comes with that kind of business. Maybe you love creating content, sharing stories, making videos, writing, and you want to put all of those talents and those gifts to work. And so you know that becoming a coach is perfect for you. Here is the thing that you need to know. There are people that need life coaching at all levels. There are people who are younger that need life coaching, and there are people that are older that need life coaching. And they're gonna resonate with you for a number of different reasons. But let's just imagine that they were only going to resonate with you from the age that you are. Doesn't that mean that it's important for you to show up? Because there's so many younger people out there that need help, that need support, that need to feel connected, that need to feel alone, that need to know that there's someone just like you who has overcome or is working to overcome the things that they're still struggling with. And by you just being a few steps ahead of them and inspiring them, encouraging them, coaching them, you could be the thing that changes their life. And if they're younger, what they learn from coaching with you and how you empower them could change them for the entire trajectory of your life. And so younger people can become life coaches, and remember too that younger people need life coaching. So don't minimize that or think like when you're 10 years old or 20 years older, that's the time to start life coaching. No, if you're feeling that intuitive pull, that means you're meant to do it right now. Another big thing that comes up on this topic is that people have family members or friends in their ears saying, oh, no, you need to be a way older to be a life coach. You need to have way more life experience to be a life coach. And if that's what these people think, then unfortunately, they don't actually understand what true life coaching is. And this is a great opportunity to let them in on what true life coaching is. So what true life coaching is, it is not telling the person what to do. If the coach is just telling the person what to do based on their knowledge, their education, their experience, what they've been through, that's consulting. Consulting is telling the person what to do. Teaching is telling the person what to do. Coaching is completely different because coaching is essentially empowering the client from the inside out, empowering the person from the inside out to find the answers that are already within them. So one of the things that we teach in the Yes Apply method is that all problems have a structure. And also, most people have patterns in their life that they continue to perpetuate until they create awareness of those patterns, figure out what pattern they would like to have instead, and are able to shift their subconscious habits into those new patterns so that they can end up being, doing, having the internal patterns of the life that they want to lead and the things that they want to have and the person that they want to be. And so as a coach, what your main job is to, first off, listen to the client, get to know who they are, get to know what it is that they want, and envision them being that person who gets to have what it is that they want, and then understand what it is in their own unique perspective that is getting in their way. And typically, this is their own self-sabotaging patterns, whether it's negative beliefs, limiting emotions, internal conflicts, stories they're telling themselves about what they can't do or what they can't have. And so it's truly by actively listening, powerful questioning, having awareness of the structure of problems and the structure of solutions that you can go in and support the client in creating the inner transformation. It's not about teaching them what to do, because let me tell you, there are a million different ways to create success. Let's say your client wants to earn a certain amount of money or build a successful business. There's a million different ways to make $1 million. They could start a coaching business. They could start a makeup business. They could work for a company that pays $1 million. There's a million different ways to get there. So it's not about them copying you. In fact, most of the time when I see someone copy someone else, it actually slows them down because they're not working from their own internal talents and gifts and abilities and wants. They're just trying to copy and paste something that's not natural to them. So what we're doing when we're coaching is we're getting to know the client, getting to know, again, the patterns that might be getting in their way, and then helping expose them to their true self, helping expose them to their higher self so that they feel confident to trust their own inner guidance. They feel confident to go after their own wants and desires. So you're helping them release any internal patterns that aren't helping them, any internal ways of feeling, ways of being, emotions, loops, programs that aren't serving them, and you're empowering them to be their best self. You're empowering them to trust their internal guidance. You're empowering them to pursue their own pattern plans and be aware of anything that might have gotten in their way so that they can break through that. Coaching is empowering someone to be the version of themselves who easily and effortlessly achieves the goal, and support them in creating those internal programs so that they'll get there. Coaching is not about them being dependent on you or asking you, what should I do next? What should I do next? Again, that's consulting, that's teaching. Coaching is helping the client become so powerful that they don't need to ask anyone else, what should I do next? Because they trust in their own internal guidance system. And so that alone shows you that you don't have to have all the life experience in the world to help someone. You don't have to be older than someone to coach them. You don't have to have earned more money than someone to coach them. You don't have to be more fit than someone to coach them. That's not what it's about. Coaching is about, again, understanding, listening, powerful questioning, help them break through their things that are blocking them, things that are self-sabotaging them, so that they can become their most empowered version of themselves. And so I coach people who were older than me and supported them in so many ways in situations that I hadn't even been in. I remember at one point, I coached someone who was probably a few decades older than me and was going through a divorce, and I helped her absolutely change her life. And again, it wasn't because of my knowledge or this is what I did in the same relationship. I didn't have that experience to do it. It was understanding the structure of how she was holding herself back and then supporting her in breaking through to becoming the person who she wanted to be. And that gave her eternal happiness. Believing that you have to be a certain kind of person to create success means that you're subscribing to old systems and old ways of operating society that are no longer working for us. You know, when you think of successful CEO, what picture comes to your mind? Is it the picture of someone that looks like you, or is the picture of someone who's much older than you and is wearing a blue suit and is walking down the street in New York, right? And we have to ask ourselves, where did those internal programs and those internal pictures come from? And that is programming. That's the program we get from the movies and the news and everything like that. But society is changing, and each and every one of us within us has the power to change society by being the role model we always wished existed. So I know for me, when I first started on my coaching journey, I craved and wished to see more women of color who were running successful businesses and being leaders and empowering the world. And at first, I didn't see anyone who looked like me who was creating that kind of success. And it gave me a moment where I realized that I had to be the role model that I was looking for. And so I empower you to do the exact same thing. Be the role model you're looking for. If you're a marginalized person, if you're a younger person, if you're an older person, if you're someone who many people forget about, or you don't see yourself represented in the media and movies and news, it doesn't mean that you can't be successful. It just means that the world is waiting for someone like you to show us how that kind of success can be created. And so even if you're the youngest life coach that you've ever seen, it doesn't mean that you can't be the best one that you've ever seen. Commit to your growth, commit to being an incredible coach, watch videos like this, sign up for certifications like the Yes Apply method, read books that empower you to become an amazing coach, practice your techniques, and every single day that you commit to being the very best coach you can be, you're able to prove that it's possible, and you're able to be so good that you and your success can't be ignored. So if you want to become a coach, but you're feeling like you're too young, or you have another reason you're too this, you're too that, you're too tall, you're too whatever, I want you to know that even though you haven't seen that example of success out there, it does not mean that you can't be the first. Be the first. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it empowered you. I hope that it supported you. I hope that it gave you a new perspective on going after your dreams. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button. I come up with new videos every week, and also click the thumbs up to say that you like this video. Follow along with me on Instagram because I post there every single day. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.